Yeah, that the House held the valedictory section today, marking the end of the night assembly. The curtain was drawn today with the speech of Mr. Speaker, speeches of all the leadership of the House, and of course some members of the Parliament who, both collectively and combinedly spoke glowingly of the participation, the intention, the action, and the intervention of the Ninth Assembly as touching our lawmaking responsibility, oversight responsibility, and representation. And I think we all agreed and I judged the Ninth Assembly as with a better scale in terms compared to eight assemblies. So it's an opportunity for me to also convey my very profound appreciation to the House, members of the House, the leadership of the House, and of course the Speaker for the legislative fraternity we all enjoyed during the night section. And of course, specifically, I need to appreciate the people of my uh, federal constituency, the largest federal constituency, the Detaik constituency of Ondo State, and the largest, specifically the largest, the Poise, of course, the Jaws. And if I have to also narrow it down, the Mahins, the Ubos, the Ahiris, the Tikans of my federal constituency. It's been a very warm experience. Warm experience in terms of our political partnership and relationship and the sacred mandate that they, bestowed on me from 2015 to 2023. I cannot but, appreciate the confidence reposed to me and the way God has also intervened in the discharge of my duties. Of course, one will continue to remember I've been here with, being nostalgic and, of course, with a lot of mixed feelings. You come here, you have the opportunity to serve your people, and you benchmarked performance in all the ramifications in terms of the infrastructures you are able to bring to your people in terms of showcasing the culture, the phenomenon, the people, and the tradition of our people. What you are able to do through legislative lobbying to bring infrastructures like road to my village, the road to Mahintendo, the roads that God used me to also intervene in around the Bokoda and other environs of our federal constituencies. Some physical infrastructures like schools, social amenities like solar powers, like water, and of course intervention in education, and some of the humanistic dispositions and fervor that we have also deployed to ensuring that we demystify legislation and reduce and benchmark it with the people. It's such a very rare opportunity, and I'm quite grateful to God for granting me that the grace to be here. It's something that I will continue to remember for a very, very long time, and it's like a door closed now, another door we open. We are quite futuristic, fantastic, visionary, looking at the future with the right energy. We're not cowed. We took a bow in the parliament today, but we're not giving up in terms of what we can continue to do to help and advance the cause of humanity. And we are quite grateful for my party, PDP, who's given me the platform, political partnership that we have also devolved and also evolved in my area, and all the leaders of our parties and leaders of bipartisan relationship we have been able to forge, that we forged and formed and evolved. All these are critical to, my thinking, my thought, introspectively, we will continue to remember here and remember those who, uh, formed a bond with us and who supported us in this voyage. I recall my initiative with regards to the Ugbowe Road that is already on board of the budget of NDDC for 2023. I also recall my intervention on the Agada-Wombo Bridge that is also inculcated into the budget of NDDC for 2023. I'm aware of the deterioration and the challenges Ayetoro people are facing, and I recall my intervention and the synergy that is expected of the Federal Ministry of Environment, Federal Ministry of Niger Delta, and of course NDDC to finally alleviate the suffering of the people from that area. I think these are uncompleted persuasions and expectations that is expected that my successor in office will be looking at, and that will mean that it's better for me to find a way to draw his, intellectual legislative capacity to it, for him to have that, and to also congratulate him for having won an election, and he will be resuming sometimes by Tuesday as the representative of the people of Elijah Federal Constituency. My wish for him is that God will allow him even do better than what we have done here, and we'll continue to wish him and his people all the best of luck. And so I'm grateful to God, I'm grateful to my people, I'm grateful to my family, I'm grateful to my wife, I'm grateful to my children, and I'm also grateful to my community, I'm also grateful to my world, I'm grateful to my people. And I always like to run this conversation or narration with a song, not to edify God, to glorify God, to glorify my presentation, my person, my content, my character. And that's why I said, well, Ọpẹ́ ló yẹ ọ́, Bàbá olóore, ìyìn ògo yẹ ọ́, Ọlọ́run wa. Hosanna yẹ ọ́, ẹ ṣé o Bàbá. Thank you. All glory to God. Ọ̀nà àdúpẹ́ Jésù ní gbogbo ọ̀nà, ẹ ṣé o Bàbá